So I think we're going to get started. Okay, thank you very much everyone for joining me here today, and welcome to our information session for the certificates in human resources management. My name is Marina De Bona, and I am a program manager for this program. And again, welcome. Today, what I'd like to cover in this webinar are introductions. Of course, I've introduced myself, who we are, talk a little bit about York University. I'll talk about why study human resources management. I'll talk about careers in human resources, what makes our program unique, what is the T-shaped professional, what are some of the program requirements for both the full-time program as well as the fully online program? What is the value of the CHRP designation to your career? I'll review some testimonials that we have obtained from former students. I'll talk about admission requirements and the schedule, the tuition fee, the next offerings, and how to apply for the program. So let's begin with taking an opportunity to tell you a little bit more about York University and its rich history. York University is the second largest university in Ontario and the third largest in Canada. We are known for academic excellence. 98% of our professors have the highest educational qualification in their field. We have accomplished alumni that span the globe and are making an impact in their fields and redefining leadership. York has a rich research history as well. We have an expertise in pedagogy, online learning, and instructional design. We are known for championing new ways of thinking that drive teaching and research excellence. And our 52,000 students receive the education they need to create big ideas that make an impact on the world. Now, in terms of the School of Continuing Studies, we are located on York University's Keele campus, which is conveniently located near the 400 series highways. We're accessible by TTC. We have a subway here now. We've got GO Transit, York Region, Brampton, and Viva transit systems that all come on campus. We at the School of Continuing Studies provides meaningful continuing education opportunities, which combine guided instruction with practical application. All of our programs are designed to develop the well-rounded professional that employers value, with both the deep discipline-based knowledge and the broad skills that are required to communicate and be effective within a multidisciplinary team. So with a variety of options to suit your learning style and schedule, adding a recognized, respected credential, such as a York University professional certificate, has really never been more convenient. The next slide is why study human resources management. And let's start by defining what human resources management is. It is the function within an organization that focuses on the recruitment of, the management of, and providing direction for the people who work within that organization. Human resources management, or what we refer to as HRM, is the organizational function that deals with issues that are related to people, such as compensation, hiring, performance management, organizational development, safety, wellness, benefits, employee motivation, communication, administration, and training. HRM is also very strategic and is a comprehensive approach to managing people and the workplace culture and the environment. Effective HRM enables employees to contribute effectively and productively to the overall company direction and the accomplishment of the organization's goals and objectives. So HRM is moving away from the traditional personnel admin and transactional role, which are increasingly being outsourced. HRM is now expected to add a lot of value to the strategic utilization of employees, and that employee programs impact the business in very measurable ways. And I also wanted to mention that studying human resources management is really not just for people who work in an HR department. People managers, however, are also responsible for many HR activities, including recruitment and selection, compensation, training and development, and many others. So having a good understanding of HR is important for everyone who gets work done through people. In terms of careers in human resources management, many people, of course, they're very eager to start a career in HR. It's a fast-growing career field with many lucrative opportunities. Career analysts expect the number of HR jobs to increase in the future, and the median annual income for careers in HR is above the national average. So for these reasons, you're probably wondering, well, how do I start a career in HR on my own? The very first thing is that you need to take a certificate in HR or an HR type program. But really, when you're looking at job titles, you'll grow accustomed to seeing things, these kind of titles on recruitment websites such as Indeed. You'll see human resources generalists, you'll see recruiters, learning and development specialist, health and safety officer, compensation specialist, industrial relations specialist, career counselor, corporate trainer, HR consultant, and human resources officer. So for this reason, as you can see, there's just so much opportunity in the HR field. So in terms of the qualifications and the final outcome, which is careers, this infographic will explain how you can move through all the various stages and then eventually be qualified for the various careers. So I'm just going to go through each and every one of these with you. So let's start with qualifications. So in order to qualify, as I mentioned, you have to complete a certificate in human resources management. So you could either complete our post-degree program, which is full-time, or you can take our fully online program. And then if you combine that with the HRPA CHRP requirements, so you become a member of the HRPA. You write a knowledge exam, which is called the CKE1 knowledge exam, which is the one for the CHRP designation. You complete a job ready program, and then you complete a jurisprudence exam, JE1. You would be qualified for the CHRP designation, and then ultimately you would be qualified for these types of careers. Okay, so I thought this infographic was really well done, and it just kind of shows you the path that leads you to those kinds of careers. Now, this infographic is for those that have some experience already in HR. So for example, you would complete our certificate in human resources management, and then you would be ultimately interested in obtaining the CHRL designation, which is the designation that is one level above the CHRP. So the CHRP is the entry level, and then you move up to the CHRL, and then eventually to the CHRE, which is at an executive level. But if you combine our program, whether it's full-time or fully online, with some of the requirements for the CHRL, which requires a CK2 knowledge exam, a job ready program, a jurisprudence exam, and they have an HRPA professional program. Plus, if you've got 3 years of work experience, you then would be qualified for the CHRL designation, and then would be qualified for more kind of management kind of positions like HR manager, HR business partner, director of HR, HR officer. So if you just give me a moment, I'll just talk about what makes our program unique. So some of the things that make our program unique are that we are cohort based. So what this means is that you will study with the same group of people throughout the entire duration of the program. So whether it's full-time or if you're taking it fully online, you are with the same group of people all the way through. The second thing that makes us unique is that you can study all the 9 courses that are required to meet the educational requirements for writing the CHRP designation or the CHRL designation. The third interesting point is that we have integrated non-HR competencies into the curriculum that will prepare you to succeed in a Canadian and international business context with a solid grounding in skills that will help you get hired and be eligible for promotion. The fourth thing is we have very experienced instructors who have extensive HR experience, so they're bringing a lot of examples into the classroom and so forth. So that's very important for our students, of course, because they want to be able to know how to apply what they're learning into a real life situation. Our fifth point is that we are very flexible. So we're flexible enough so that students can work during their studies. So whether you're taking the full-time or if you're taking the part-time program, you do have an opportunity to either work part-time or full-time. Graduates of this program are uniquely positioned to thrive in a vibrant multicultural workplace. And students will develop a rich professional network of local students, international peers, and of course, um, Canadian instructors that have significant industry experience. Now, the T-shaped professional. Our goal in all our programs is to produce graduates who can write, speak, negotiate, problem solve, and make ethical decisions and think critically. So graduates will have the depth of expertise from experiences that they gain from work within a particular division or unit of the business, as well as any past educational programs that they have completed. So basically the T-shaped professional works like this. The core skills to do the job are in the bottom part of the T. So those are the HR specific skills that you will learn in our program. And then we will also teach you the cross-functional skills that you need to succeed in a career in HR. So at the top of the T are all the cross-functional skills, such as communication skills, critical thinking, data literacy, applied research, presentations, proposal writing, business acumen, and ethics. The next slide tells you a little bit about our post-degree certificate in human resources management. This is our full-time program. The primary audience for this program has been recent university graduates that have not yet landed their first full-time job, as well as international students are interested in this program. You can complete the entire program in 9 months. You will cover all of the 9 required HRPA approved courses, plus there is a business communications course for HR professionals. So in total, there's 10 courses. Students are required to be in class 4 days out of the week and normally have 1 day off. And this means that you can use that time to either study or work. Schedules change year to year. And also for this program, you require a degree and there is an application, a formal application process. These are the courses that are covered in the post-degree certificate in human resources management. So as I mentioned, the business foundations or business communications for HR professionals starts off the program. And then you move on to the 2 prerequisite courses, which are human resources management, intro to organizational behavior. And then you move on to the other courses, which are intro to accounting, occupational health and safety, industrial relations, HR planning, recruitment and selection, training and development, and then compensation. We also offer a fully online certificate in human resources program. This program is very, very flexible. It's asynchronous in the way we've designed it, which means that you do not need to be online at any specific time. Therefore, you can log on late at night, on the weekend, whenever is convenient for you. This program was really primarily designed for working professionals. It includes individual assignments as well as an opportunity to work on group assignments with your peers in your cohort. The students will be required to participate in weekly discussion forums or discussions. And in terms of reading, homework, and participation, you should dedicate students mention that they dedicate at least 5 to 10 hours a week on reading, homework, and participation in the discussion forums. And of course, that number is very subjective because it really depends on the student, but typically it's a minimum of 5 hours to a maximum of 10 hours. You can finish this program in under 2 years. So it's roughly 18 months that you can finish the program. And of course, you cover all of the 9 required courses from the HRPA. And the online program looks like this. There's 9 courses, not 10 courses. So you start with human resources management and intro to organizational behavior, which are the 2 prerequisite courses, and then you follow the same pattern that the full-time program, except that, of course, this is fully online. So In terms of the CHRP, I know I've mentioned it a few times in my presentation. With regards to the CHRP and even the CHRL designation, what is the value of that designation to your career? Well, the HR profession is gaining a lot of strength and credibility. Now, for those that don't know what the HRPA is, it is the Human Resources Professionals Association and is the association that grants these designations in the province of Ontario. So it is a professional regulatory body for those that are practicing human resources in Ontario. Now, according to a large study that was conducted by payscale.com, they can confirm that those that have obtained the CHRP designation, for example, are promoted faster, they're hired by larger companies, and earn more than those without the designation. They also indicate that job postings requiring the designation have increased by 70%. So not only does the designation correlate with more job opportunities for HR professionals, it can also be tied to promotions to higher levels of responsibility and pay. Now, payscale.com was also able to look at an HR professional's career path information, specifically how their job title changed in a span of 5 years. They then looked more closely to see if the individuals who earned the designation progressed into higher level positions more quickly than their colleagues without the designation. The conclusion from PayScale's analysis was that professionals with the designation were promoted more frequently and moved into higher positions more often than those without the designation. So in closing, when you're reviewing the various markers such as pay, career progression, job opportunities, earning the designation has been shown to have a very positive impact on the HR professional's career. On this sheet, we have a testimonial. Belinda Chin, she graduated from our program in 2016, and she took the program in the full-time 9-month format. And I just wanted to share this great testimonial that she shared with us. And she says, as a recent graduate of the program, you also get a very terrific international experience as the class caters to both domestic and international students. This, in my opinion, provides invaluable insight into how other countries' culture and how they operate, and is particularly useful for any HR professional, given the changing demographics of the employee base in Canada. Fabulous program. And I thought it would be interesting as well to put an advisory committee testimonial. So we have an advisory council that oversees this program, and they provide all of the academic oversight. They ensure that we're keeping the program current. And so Dwayne Conrad, he is the Director of Human Resources at Morneau Chappelle. And he says that when looking for HR professionals, it's very important to find individuals that have core HR experience, but also the soft skills and knowledge to apply that knowledge across various businesses that they may support. So with the right training, the HR business partner supporting the retail environment today could transfer to a financial services organization and continue to add value to the company as a whole. Now, in terms of the admission requirements, you see that they are on the screen. The post-degree full-time program, the requirement is a minimum of a baccalaureate degree. Official transcripts are required. International students need to provide original English translated copies of their university degree and transcripts. There is there is an online application form that needs to be completed as well. And there is a fee to apply to this program. It's a $79 fee. And there is a proof of language proficiency if you are an international student. And the proficiency is an IELTS 6.0. For the part-time online program, if you're a mature student or you've successfully attended at least a year of college or university, or otherwise you need to be eligible for admission to the university, then you will be fine. And that's a direct entry program where there is no application process. The tuition and important dates. The tuition for international students and domestic students has gone up slightly. So currently, international students are paying $17,999, and domestic students are paying $7,999. That's for the post-degree program. As of May 1st, those prices will be going up slightly. And for the part-time program, currently the tuition is $65.25, and as of May 1st, that will also be going up slightly. In terms of the next offerings, the next post-degree full-time program is being offered in the fall of 2019, and we are still accepting applications. The part-time online program, we have one that starts in the summer, in the summer term, starts in May, and then we have a fall program that starts in September, and then we have a winter program that starts in January. Now, all the full schedules are all available on our website. So if you go to our website, you can find all of the schedules. Now, these are two important contacts for you to have. Morgan Schuker is our continuing studies advisor. So if you have any questions whatsoever about the program, about, is this a good fit for you, etc., please contact her at continue@yorku.ca. And then if you are, for example, already registered and you have registration inquiries, please email regscs@yorku.ca.